So much has happened. I mean, I lost track of a lot of it. Sometimes I'll sit there and talk to my favorite professional wrestler, Nature Boy Ric Flair, and sometimes I'll talk to Rick. And Rick's been around a lot longer than I have, obviously, but he doesn't remember some of the stuff he's done. And I guess there's so much happened. You just I remember a few things, but I can't remember all of it. I tried to.
Yeah.
Mick Foley's got an incredible memory. That guy will remember every single thing he's ever done. And I don't know how he does it.
And write it in books.
Absolutely. and he writes good books.
He's a good friend of ours. He comes by a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good Long Island boy.
Me and him used to travel together back in the day.
Yeah.
He's as big a cheapskate as I am. We're pretty tight on the money there.
Are you a real chiseler?
Yes, you got to be. You got to save your money. Back when you first start wrestling, when you're not making any money, and you kind of start griping about the money, the old promoters would always tell you, I ain't got dang son. It says, not what you make, it's what you save. It's hard to save anything if you're not making anything.
They would put
but you grow up with that mentality.
Boss, do you have a question for Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Yeah, kind of I do, because growing up watching wrestling, at Haystack, California Grill, it would have been everybody.
Hold on, what are you? How old? What wrestler?
Haystack, Calhoun, and Gorilla Monsoon.
Did you adjust the aerial on the old black and white Philco television?
But everybody, when those two wrestled, because they were just big men,
absolutely,
were so into those two. They dominated everything back then. And where did it go? When did it change, you think, from just big to like glamour and stuff? You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Okay, that could be the single
Stone Cold. Don't sit there and make believe you just heard a real question.
I've ever heard in my life.
And here's how
I'll drive it. Do something.
Here's how you
give him the stunner.
Here's how you knew it was going to be stupid. Too much setup with fact. Yeah. When I was a boy, no one cared.
E-Rock, you got a question for Stone Cold?
Golf club.
No. E-Rock's a big wrestling fan.
Yeah,
E-Rock is a big fan.
E-Rock was very excited when he found out that you were coming in here today. What's your question for him?
Is the match going to happen with you and Hulk Hogan?
I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. They've tried to get that match to happen for a few years now, and I'm just not really interested.
You don't want to do any more wrestling?
You never say never in this business, but I think, pretty well. I've been out of the ring for a couple of years. I've got a lot of good memories, and, once you get out of that ring, for the time that I've been in, if you wanted to go back and just have one match, I mean, the time that it would take you to get ready for that match, you're looking at several months to get in the right kind of shape, get timing back and start taking bumps in the ring and all that junk. So it'd be really a long process. When you say one match, it's not just going to happen. And pretty well, I've been there and I did it, and at the highest level possible, and had a good time doing it. Really focus on, more on the movies and stuff like that. So I still have a long-term contract with WWE. I'll always be a part of that company. And I show up and I do things, when it's good for them and it's good for me, and it works out. But that's pretty much the extent
I think I got the translation. Basically, he's saying the movie business treats him better.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Hotels are better. You don't have to share a room with guys on the floor. Stone Cold Steve Austin, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
We got to take a break. It's Opie and Anthony.
Read your shirt.
Major world.